All right, so just so you can see what you need to make to pass the class, since we're going into our last quarter, I wrote up this equation for you. This is one way you can use equations. If you put your semester 1 grade in, so say you have a 50, I'll leave that at 50 for semester 1. You'll put your quarter 3 grade in. You can say, for instance, you made a 57. You can put 57 in. You can even type it in if you want, 57. It's a little easier. And then this is your final grade at the moment. You're at a 46 if you made a 50 semester 1 and a 53 quarter 3. And then you can play with quarter 4. Actually, if I move quarter 4 all the way to 100, if this student made 100 in quarter 4, they would still only have a 57, or this would round to a 58. So they would have to take the EOC, which is worth 10% of your grade. So 60 is passing in the class. So this is your grade you're looking at up here. 60 is passing at the class, so you can go to 60. So you would have to make 100 quarter 4 and a 22 on your EOC. Now, if you made a 50 and a 57, making 100 quarter 4 really isn't realistic. So play with this a little bit. Let's say maybe we try really, really hard and we get it up to a 75. So if you make a 75, then you can change your EOC grade. You'd have to make a 78 to pass the class with a 60. So if this is your grades of 50 semester 1, a 57 quarter 3, then quarter 4 you should be shooting for like a 75, and then you'd have to pass with a 78. The higher your quarter 4 grade is, the less you have to make on the EOC. And the EOC isn't easy. It's a lot like your benchmarks, actually a little harder than your benchmarks. So I'm showing you this equation so you can see you need to get that quarter 4 grade as high as you can so that you don't have so much pressure on yourself for the EOC, because the EOC is state made. I have some students who did really good semester 2, and if you did well semester 2, let's say semester 1, let's say you made it like a 68. Then I have one student, let me just use their score. 68 68 semester 1 and a 69 quarter 3. So 68 semester 1 and a 69 quarter 3. So they're at a 57 so far for the year. Obviously, we still have to do quarter 4. So if they move it up, for quarter 4, if you can get the student can get their grade up to a 62, then they will pass the class with a 60. That's without even taking the EOC. So for me, I hope the student makes at least 62 so that they have no pressure taking the EOC. And for the EOC, you have to come in person to take it at school. There's no other way around that. You have to come in person to take this EOC. So, but if you're making 60s and 69s, I hope your hope is to get to a 70, because you're going to take the EOC. You're going to come in, take the EOC, and even if you get, let's say, a 50 on the EOC, it's possible to get your grade to a 70. So this is how you play with this equation. Hopefully that helps you learn to calculate your own grade. I really want you to understand how your grades work, and this is the best way I can show you. So this up here is your final grade, your semester 1 grade, your quarter 3 grade that's already in. You're getting your report cards today. Your quarter 4 grade is what you're shooting for this quarter, and your EOC is what you get on the final for the year. So again, the EOC is not easy. If you're making 60s, don't think you're going to make higher than a 60 on the EOC. I hope you make higher than that, but just to be realistic, if you've learned 60% of the material on the EOC, you'll probably earn around a 60 if you are a good test taker. Okay, let me know if you have questions on this. If you want me to help you manipulate your grade with this, email me and I can help you guys with that.